Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Season 1. Today we're watching Spy Classroom, or Spy Room, whichever you prefer. We're on episode 11, close to the end. And as always, a reminder that as we're getting to the end, we're also going to be picking which shows we're going to be reacting next season. But I tend to pick them blindly as I do not know what I'm getting myself into, which could end up being good or bad. Who knows? Oh, maybe you do. So if you want to have a say in it, just join the Discord, link down below. There's an anime suggestions channel where we can discuss and try to decide which shows are we gonna pick for next season. Anyway, that's it. Back to the show. So what happened last time? We still continue that arc at Mr. Ue's house. However, we had a bit more focus on Grete this time. We learned a bit more about her past with her father. We had her talking with Klaus. Klaus was relying on the girls a little more. And Grete was also taking charge of the girls in the mansion. So she was taking on the burden as the leader of that group for the mission. And that was taking a toll on her. Thankfully, the other girls did pick up on that and talk to her after capturing her. But there was also another element of this episode to look out for, which was the other woman in the house, which I don't remember what her name was. Was that like Olivia or something? Yeah, I don't remember her name. But yeah, the maid from the house before they joined that was in charge of them. And she called out Grete not participating in the party, like not going to the ballroom, just staying in the kitchen. And then when she was starting to talk about love sickness, she joined in on the fun and talk about their sensei there that she saw that looked quite handsome. And they talked about their philosophies about love and their disagreements. And then we had, after the shooting, that Sibla was recommending him to hire bodyguards. Meanwhile, this maid told him that he shouldn't do that because there would be more mysterious people joining the house. In fact, he should fire these other girls as well. So yeah, she was very much trying to get rid of them and talking about like do a background check again. And Greta called out that she had a broken glass in her hand, so it was about to do something. Anyways, go back to the part where the girls are talking to Greta to actually for her to share the burden. Like she asked Klaus to do. They weren't able to say that to him, but they sure can say that to her. And after she finally accepted their help, the other maid caught them, seeing that they were spies, and threw grenades there. So yeah, she's definitely not a normal maid. I'm not sure her relationship to Corpse is. Like, is she actually Corpse? Is she working with Corpse? Is she someone completely unrelated? Either way, they're gonna have to fight her out. And by that, I mean Grete, Sibla, and Lily. Klaus and Sada are outside of this. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't know if we're gonna end this arc this episode, or are we gonna involve a next episode as well, but we'll just have to see. As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version with mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. And with that being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, Bernard took the second grenade there. And while he dropped it before it exploded, he still got caught in the black. So yeah, never mind. Sato is with them. Klaus is the one that isn't. I forgot that Sato was involved in this. He's gonna be fine, right? Yeah, I see. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Because the only times we saw Greta and the teacher together was in the mansion. The positions of every hair on his head.
断層は得意ですので。私根に持たれてます。とにかくボスは今別の任務地にいるはずです。別の任務？暗殺者殺しだろ。屋敷に潜んでいたのは屍じゃない。
Okay, so Olivia, I was right in the name, and she's his associate. Okay, I see. That helped me understand better the situation. Oh, oh. Okay, that part I did not expect. What? What is going on? What was that? How is he talking through her? What?
僕が不在の状況で立ち向かえるのはお前たちしかいないと判断した。僕の力を頼らず敵を倒せ。お前たちならできる。
Is she like a parrot? Like those messenger parrots? And we're playing the music over this. Oh, look at Mr. Jones, how sad he looks. True. Bernard MVP. But yeah, I do not expect the four that he picked would be Tia, Annette, Monica, and Erna. So I guess I was totally wrong in that.
娼婦として固い中で生き、一生をそこで終えるつもりでいた。
So we're seeing more about Olivia's backstory here. And I'm guessing that's Corpse. Yeah. He looks more like the guy we saw earlier. I'm gonna need you to jump out of the window, please. I see. Yeah, it should not make it seem like it was a spy, but rather just a rampage.
それは今まで見てきたつまらない視線とは何もかもが異なる瞳。異次元の王子様。
Yeah, I was about to say, don't tell me she fell in love with him.
私の体に熱が生まれた。
Now, I feel like his purpose is doing quite the opposite.
ここから連れ出して。
And he actually took her in, teach her. Erland. So that's the corpse name. Okay. So they did had some intimate moments. Mm-hmm. And warning her about Klaus. Bonfire, the Dust King, acts lone, practical, pro-born. Okay. And in a way that kind of let her know that they were around because he was showing up for them. He was showing up for them. Oh yeah, he's very talented. And there's the brooch that she was talking about that her boyfriend gave her. And that grabbed the notice. And Mr. Johnny there. So Lily and her are supposed to be going after Olivia. But what is Sada and Greta are gonna be doing in the meantime? And you're calling him Bonfire. They call him Klaus. And Miss Pickpocket, of course. And there's Lily. Makes sense? See, this is why I hate prodigies. Really? That's how you two mess up, huh? Oh. Yeah, she's putting the pieces together. Hey, good thing Lily remembered to have the antidote. Okay. Yeah, but what is the plan here? Well, I imagine they're not going to tell me. Her plans instructs her leadership, you know? And that's why she's the actual leader of the girls, and not Lily. Oh, yeah. Go and do great things, girl. And that is sending a message. Oh, and the pen that she still has from him.
不安で押しつぶされてしまいそうです。
Oh.
これがボスが背負っている責任。
But yeah, like I was talking about last time, he's trying to shoulder his responsibilities and burden. But he is older, more experienced. He can hold on to more of that burden. Okay, so he's giving the carrot. Wait, as tightly as you can. Maybe you don't want an assassin to tell you that. There they go. Except you didn't, but because she doesn't really know, like, for example, taking information. See, just like Olivia is with Roland, Greta is with Klaus. They care and wants to be useful to their person. Good question. He's not very good at teaching.
じゃあ抱いてくれた？ローランドは何度も抱いてくれたわ。愛情を注ぎ、技術を注ぎ、私が願うものをすべて与えてくれた。愛されてないのね。かわいそうに。
Yeah, I'm curious what is Greta's plan. She's very much learning from Roland, huh? Yeah, like, why was her death make it so he loved her?
でも約束したんです。私は死ぬわけにはいきません。
Oh, that is her reason to keep
抱きしめ
going.
てもらうために生きなければならないんです。でも残念。あなたはここで命を落とすの。
Oh, what is her plan here? Oh, okay. She leaned forward and came back. I see. Yeah, I was about to say, he doesn't even know who you are. Yeah, like I was saying, she was mimicking it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Let's fill this time with laughter and tears.
二度も私が暗殺者としてウーベさんの前に出た理由はあなたをあぶり出すためだけではありません。あざを持つこの顔に向けて
So that's a birthmark?
なく発砲してもらうためです。山尾症さえ改善すれば彼の射撃が正確なのは確認済み。暗殺者を狙った銃弾は的確に私に向かってくるはず。
Wow, very much shines. What kind of birthmark is that?
はずもない銃弾が後方に立つあなたを直撃する。
Oh, yeah, when she... Oh. That is rough. A birthmark that's like almost half of your face. So you called for help not doing the job yourself. We're assuming things here. Like, you can never trust an assassin. Also, if the other are gonna go after Roland, that could mean that he died before he could come to rescue her. Oh yeah, when she came out of the shower. It wasn't just a funny scene, like, played up for comedy. So I recall seeing her face, but I don't remember that being there. Do we really need to look over her body while he's saying that? Wow, he was enchanted about her. Wow. Which solidifies even more how much she loves him. Wait, he's alive?
そうだ、尋ねたい。この男、僕と出会った時にライバルだとか意味不明な発言をしたんだが。
Yeah, sometimes people that call each other the other person rival are not necessarily at the same level. He was a pushover. Like, you know what? I don't even want to know what's going on in that suitcase, briefcase, that luggage. Never taught you about peace. Well, I guess you're gonna be together with him at least. And I guess that's gonna be the end of the episode. Now, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some after credit scene to close up this. This definitely doesn't deserve a whole episode to close it off. But yeah. Wow. All the twists we had. Because of course a spy show would have twists. Where would be the fun in it if there weren't twists in it, right? So, like I said, I'm pretty sure the bath scene, the episode, I don't remember if it was the last episode or episode prior. Like, I'm pretty sure we saw her face and she didn't have that mark on her. I'd have to check again the episode to see how they showed it. The music's pretty nice. Not anything special, but also not a Greta specific ending. I just realized. So this whole arc, we did not have a Greta ending. Even though we had an Arna ending, we had a Sibla ending, we had a Sada ending, but no Greta ending. And Lily was before the ending came into play, so sure. And after credits.
任務は終了したし、最後くらいは皆でドライブを。
Going for a drive together.
リリーだったと思うんだが。
はい。
あの女は嘘ばかりだな。
She lies as easily as she breathes, huh?
このリリーちゃんの大胆不敵な策略のおかげで、今頃グレーテちゃんは感謝の気持ちでむせび泣いていることでしょう。泣いてるんすかね。知るか。でもまあ。
Oh yeah, she worked hard. Is it just gonna be a quiet ride, or are we gonna be saying anything? And what did you think about? Huh? As boss, as the greatest fight, and as a man. We're just gonna
理想も責任も建前も捨て
ignore all your ideas, responsibility, and tell you how. Okay, hold up.
グレーで僕はお前に恋愛感情を抱けない
Yeah.
思いには応えられない
はい
だが誤解してほしくない
There is a
僕は
however.
そもそも誰に対しても
That's what I
恋愛
expect.
を抱いたことがない
Like, for someone like you, familial love. There it is. That just like Inferno was his family. Yeah, love you as a member of the family, and he's not the incestuous type. What is your request, girl? Gonna take off and have her birthmark? Like, that's so... Like, befuddles me how it lights the birthmark shines.
一言言葉をください今の自分にあなたの口から
お前に捧げる言葉は決まっているよグレーで
There it is.
お前は美しい
Yeah. So weird to think that he's actually pretty close to their age. So her love for him actually makes total sense. And that's where the episode ends. Okay. Okay. So that was the episode. The question is, where do I start? I guess we can start by Klaus' plan. How Klaus was never there with them. He was actually on the mission after Corpse or Roland, while they were dealing with his associate, Olivia. So, that mean that Greta always knew that Olivia was the enemy? Huh. While the other girls were still expecting to look for Corpse. And he was never there. Greta was always playing the part to make them believe that he was there, including Olivia believe he was there, which in a way would protect them, because she would know that he's high level. She was not ready for him. The girls, though, I mean, she could take care of that. And who he took on his actual mission was Tia, Erna, Monica, and Annette. I did not expect that. So, those are the four strongest. Monica, sure. Like I said, I was even think of her for this group here. Tia and Erna, sure, they're capable, but I thought they wouldn't be qualified for this mission of like assassin hunting. But wrong, as always. And then we have Annette, which very much surprised me since we don't really see much of Annette around. Usually it's her having her failed inventions, her inventions failing. So, yeah, not very capable as we see, but whatever it is, it worked.
任務にあたってメンバーを選抜。現時点に灯火最強の4人で暗殺者に挑む。
とか柄にもなくしんみりしてたくせに選ばれたのはまさかのこの4人。グレーテはクラウスと一緒に計画を練ってたから当然としてボスにはお考えがあってのことです。選ばれた以上残った皆さんの分も頑張りませんよ。とにかくボスは今別の任務地にいるはずです。別の任務？暗殺者殺しだろ。屋敷に潜んでいたのは屍じゃない。屍の協力者オリビアだ。4人を選抜するっていうのは嘘で。嘘じゃねえよ。ちゃんと4人選抜したじゃねえか。ティア、モニカ、アネット、エルナ。あいつは4人を引き継いで屍殺しに向かった。
哀れなやつだ。
かかり火。
And then we have Greta just parroting his message. That was very weird. It kind of reminds me of the birds from Skeleton Knight in Another World, I believe that was the name. The birds that the elves were using as a messenger. So, because she copied his voice to send the message. It was like he was incorporating her, like his was possessing her to speak to the others, which that was so weird. Like, couldn't she say the message in her own voice, or I don't know, say it differently? The way she was doing it, it made it really seem like he was communicating through her on present time. Anyways, I guess we can talk about then how they had to fight off. So, Fibula and Lily worked to keep Olivia busy, and sure, she didn't really know of any of their abilities. She figured out some of them really, because like while finding Sibla pickpocketed her, and she saw it happen. So okay, there's that. Then Lily came in to attack with poison. Didn't really work as she was more capable, dodged it and blocked it, and even redirected to hit Sibla and then hit her with it. Because clearly she didn't know Lily's ability or talent to be immune to poisons. Good thing that Lily this time remembered to bring the antidote, because apparently sometimes she forgets. Anyway, they kept her busy, giving granted time to prepare. So she was waiting on the roof. She fought it off, but once again, Olivia was the more experienced fighter. After a little talk, she was trying to copy Corpse and make her jump off the roof. Make it seem like she was the one that went crazy and killed the other ones and then killed herself. Just like Corpse, or Roland as she prefers to call him. So it kind of became a very obvious tactic here, and they used Mr. Uwe for this because he saw the shining of the birthmark, which before I was thinking was like some kind of disease coming up, like a poison. But apparently it's a birthmark that shines in the moonlight. Yeah. Anyway, they used that as a signal, and she dodged the shot because it would then hit Olivia that was not expecting it since it wasn't aimed at her anyways. Then Sada just took him inside to cover up. I wonder if Sada also brought him out, but then again, probably not, since he was questioning who was she, since he only knew the mage. Sada was staying outside scouting. Huh. Now that I think about it, on the first episode in this arc, did we have showing the three girls inside and then showing outside Sada with Klaus? Or was that different moments? Because that would be like a plot hole if that was the case. Huh. I have to check that afterward.
オリビアは私とリリーで追う。ジョニー氏なら匂いをたどれます。へえ、生きてたんだ。死亡確認もしないのは無活だったな。完璧な不意打ちだったはずなのに。これを開始するわ。うまく騙し通せたか。はい、計画通りです。オリビアさんは屋敷に戻りました。飛び降りなさい。飛び降りる。自殺に見せかけるということですか。あんたにリリーとジビアを殺した罪を押し付ける。さあ、早く飛び降りなさい。先さえ感じ取れれば、柔軟なら私はいくらでもかわせるはず。殺気がないのは当然です。銃弾は私を狙ったものですか。またしても逃げよったか。危険さ、すぐに屋敷に入って。
And now, I guess we'll talk about romance. So we're gonna talk about Olivia's situation, how she was a prostitute, just living, not really living, just letting the days pass by her until the whole assassination came into play. And he was cleaning house. And while he was telling her to die for his cause, she was infatuated, charmed by him, and wanted to go with him. A different life than what she had lived. And surprisingly enough, he took her in and trained her, and they got very intimate. So she was doing everything for him, because in a way he saved her life, I guess. And she very much looked up to him and everything. And that was her idea of a romance compared to Grete's. That's how their love philosophy clashed last time. And she called Grete out like, your boss that you love hasn't really done anything to love you. My boss that I love, he has loved me. But I thought that maybe he was using her because, you know, but considering how he was calling out to her, maybe he did? Or maybe he was just desperately asking for help for anyone he knew.
私が生まれたのは東方の小国。娼婦として片田舎で生き、一生をそこで終えるつもりでい
た。さあ、あとは君が窓から飛び降りなさい。君は突然精神に異常をきたし、たまたま客が持ち込んだ銃で殺し回った。その果てに飛び降り自殺。
それは今まで見てきたつまらない視線とは何もかもが異なる瞳。異次元の王子様だ。ローランドは世界中で恐れられる凄腕の暗殺者だ。私は彼の弟子になった。
ある男には気をつけた方がいい。うちのスパイがホムラを壊滅させたのは教えたね。けど、一人だけ取り逃したらしい。
愛されている女はね、無理しなくても男が守ってくれるのよ。発信機。このまま私を殺しても怒りに狂ったローランドが全てを八つ裂きにしてくれるわ。彼は私を愛しているから。ローランドは
目の前にいるだろ。
何か言ってよ、ローランド。
And then we have British. Because we know how much she adores Klaus, but we also saw some more reasoning for that, such as the bath scene from last time, which wasn't just comedy, but apparently it was revealing her birthmark to him since she had just came out of the bath. In fact, she didn't even come out of the bath. She was still in the bathroom, and he called that beautiful. Not her figure or anything, but her face, which speaks volumes to her for having lived the life she has. Somebody actually seeing that birthmark and calling it beautiful on top of that. Yeah, for sure, that would make a person fall in love. But though I think she was already infatuated with him beforehand. I guess we never really know when that happened. Huh. Anyways, she's always telling him about it, and after the mission was over, he decided to talk to her. Your boss, as the greatest assassin and as a man, and he politely rejected her because he has no romantic interest in her. But he let her know, like, it's not you personally. He just never grew up to have romantic interest in anyone as he grew up to be a spy. Because I think he was since little. So yeah, he hasn't really have that kind of attachment to people. So he doesn't really get himself involved like that. However, he does get himself involved in a familial sense, such as when he was talking about Inferno back in the past. And well, you guys are his new family. So in a way, he wants to see you as a little sister and not a girlfriend kind of thing. And normally, at least, those things don't match, you know? So he's letting her know, like, wants you as a woman, but can see you as a sister. And I would very much appreciate that. But at least he still calls her beautiful and hugged her. There's that.
あえて率直に聞くが、お前は僕のことが好きなのか。
さすがはボス。
グレーで、僕はお前の思いに。
返事は待ってください。それは心の準備ができておりません。この恋が実るなんてつゆほどにも期待しておりませんが、それでも任務を達成してあなたの期待に応えられた時、1% でも愛情を望むのは欲張りでしょうか。
ボスとして、世界最強のスパイとして、そして一人の男として、どうお前の愛情と向き合えばいいんだろうと。グレーで、僕はお前に恋愛感情を抱けない。思いには応えられない。僕は性愛というものを欲している。僕が欲するのは家族愛だ。だから僕はお前の性愛に応えられる。しかしお前が僕のそばにいてくれるのなら、僕は家族としてお前を愛したい。
一言言葉をください。今の自分にあなたの口から。
グレーで、お前は美しい。
But yeah, that was the episode, and we did not get a Reddit focused ending at no point, which was very strange considering we had a Sada ending, a Sibla ending, a Erna ending, but we had this whole arc for Reddit, but no Reddit ending. Huh. So kind of weird how they did that for those, but not for her, even though she had a bigger arc. And we have one episode left. Now, I don't think that's Daughter Dearest 4 or something like that. That is something entirely different. Don't know what it will be, but I don't think it will be Greta focused. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how they're gonna close off the season. We'll know if we get another season where we're gonna focus on going after Serpent, or if we're gonna deal with it on this episode. Just have to wait and see. Anyway, that is all for today, and see you next week. So with that being said, bye!